to another video. In this video, I just had an interesting topic that came up to me after playing Life is Strange. At this point, with the day that I'm recording this video anyway, I'm almost done on the last chapter. Probably got about 30 minutes to an hour. I was just sitting there thinking about how invested I got into the story and into the characters and into the serene or serenity kind of peaceful mode or mood that the game put me into. So I got wrapped up in Blackwell and into Chloe and Max and Mr. Jefferson or Professor and David and the mom and all the characters, Warren and Victoria, and I mean, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of characters, but I think the big thing for me is that I wanted to ask you guys: have you ever been invested into a video game to where you wanted that game to continue to go on, and almost to the extent where you could almost live in that world and continue to see how their lives play out, because credits will come up and then the video game ends. I found Life is Strange a very interesting video game, probably one of the most interesting games that I played in a long time. It caught my attention in a way where I didn't think it would. It takes you on an emotional roller coaster ride where I've been more emotionally invested into this video game than I have in a video game in quite some time, and it's a great story. It's a great game. It brings forth a lot of questions about this life that we live, and making different choices and how you could go back, and if you could go back, what kind of choices would you have made. I just think about my own life, opportunities that did present itself to me, and because of being afraid to step out or do something different, I said no at the time, and then always kind of living in that moment of regret, or I guess just doubting myself at the time and not thinking, even though if this opportunity didn't turn out to be what I thought it would be, it still was something interesting. So my question is, have you ever found yourself so invested in a video game that you wanted the story to continue to go on, and you wanted to find out more and more about the characters, not so much like a sequel, but more of a living, thriving thing? I know there's games like Sims and stuff like that, and I know there's sequels that come after video games, but I guess I'm trying to think from a different realm or a different perspective or whatever. I guess for me, it was just such an eye-opening experience with this video game, and how it made me rewind, because I was more invested in the outcome of the decision that I made in this chapter or in this episode at this time. How would it affect me down the road? So I tried to play God and try to play out their life and say, okay, this is how I should have made this decision, so let me rewind. And the good thing is that they allowed you to see decisions that you made at the moment, two different roads, and then let you go back and make a decision. But there was times where it was just so much rewinding that I just had to let the story just play out and say, you know what, I made that decision, I'm gonna live with it. But the game is about a character named Max, and she is a photographer. She begins to find out little things about herself, and she's in that shy, timid, new space where she's really trying to figure out who she is. And so it was a good way to start it off, and then it leads you down this path to where all these surprising characters end up playing out not even the way you expected it. So I know I found myself invested in video games, but I've seen myself over this last week being more invested in this game than I ever have, and it plays out like a movie, kind of like Heavy Rain did. That probably was one of the other times that I found myself wanting to go back to the point where I wanted to go right back and play the game again, and I did. I think I played it 2 or 3 times just to see different outcomes of the video game, and I know I'm going to see myself doing it with Life is Strange. But tell me what you think. I just wanted to drop that out there, see what people think, how you feel. It's good to be back. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2016, man. I got a lot of plans for this year, and if you guys don't know, and people are slowly finding out, I have started a vlog channel. I will be uploading some content this week sometime onto that channel. The links will be down in the description below. Tell me if you ever been in that position. Leave comments, share the video out, tell others about it. Other than that, I'm LightSpill79, and I'm out.